The following podcast contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Shower Thoughts is brought to you by Chuck Fury of Stanford Property and Finance. For all your real estate needs, call Chuck. Hello, welcome to Shower Thoughts. I'm Michaela,
I'm Kobe.
and welcome to our first episode of our podcast.
This is very exciting. We threw this together in about a week.
Hey, don't tell all our secrets right away. We are professionals. This has been in the works for months.
This has been, we started this in June of 2022. So it only took us a little bit, but we got there.
We're here now. Hey, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking a pomegranate orange Rebel from Dutch Bros.
Yum,
How,
same, but I added raspberry to mine.
yeah, thought about adding peach to it. Did not.
We love a good peach. Good juicy round peach.
No comment to that one.
So, this podcast, it's going to be kind of a random podcast because what do you think about in the shower? Literally everything and literally nothing at the same time.
That's very true.
What do you think about in the shower?
Um, Things that cannot be aired.
Ooh.
But also, I was in the shower the other day, and I don't know if you've seen the girl from TikTok that did the shower thoughts videos with like the makeup running down her face. Did you ever see those?
No, she's not on my FYP.
Okay, well then we have very different For You pages on
Oh, we know
TikTok.
this.
Yeah, but I randomly was thinking about the water running down my body and then the process of how they have to filter the water for us to be able to use it again. Why did I get into that much thought about it? And then I proceeded to sit on the floor of the tub and Google how water processing works for 30 minutes one day.
Wow. How does it work?
Don't remember, could not
Okay,
tell
that's
you.
fair. That's fair.
We can Google it.
I'm okay. I don't need to know. Isn't it crazy that you use water that was probably used on somebody else at one point?
Yeah, or somebody already drank it and peed it out.
Oh my god.
Water is just recycled forever.
And ever.
Someone probably pooped in the water we took a shower in.
Lovely. Lovely. I love it here.
It's great.
Probably not our water. Eugene, we have endless amounts of water. Especially right now, it's fucking snowing outside, in case anyone wants to know what the weather's like here. Snowing. We're supposed to get 12 inches today. I I cannot take 12 inches.
Well, but also most of it's ice. There's a little bit of snow, but a lot of it is ice. But I mean, I don't have any comments on how much of it we're supposed to receive.
It's 12 degrees in Portland. It's currently 12 degrees in Portland, Oregon, in case anyone's wondering.
We're not news forecasters. Let's relax.
I am a news forecaster. Tonight, the weather tonight, it is stormy with a chance of meatballs.
Cloudy with cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
I never saw that movie.
I watched them all.
There's multiple?
Yeah, there's the second movie is where they go back to the island and the island's like evolved into where all this food animals.
Dear fucking lord.
Like there's like so yeah, it's kind of like Jurassic Park,
Jurassic Park of
but no, so
meatballs.
like they're walking across like a plane of pancakes and there's like frogs on top of the pancakes that are butter frogs and then they melt. Where like there's a giant
You know what that kind of reminds me of? The baby flamingos that walk across
the
the
salt fields and
salt
die
fields
because
and
the
get stuck
legs
and
get too
die.
heavy. No, but yeah, and then like there's like a giant spider on the island and he's a cheeseburger and his legs are French fries. Here, let me look it up for you.
Oh dear fucking god. Okay. Anyways, um, yeah. So, what about me? While Kobe's googling this cheeseburger spider. Um.
Oh, there's also a little monkey that goes with him on the island, and this is her name is Barb.
Oh my god, I am Barb. Barb is me. If you guys saw this, I look just like Barb.
See, look, cheeseburger spider.
Okay, less terrifying. Spiders in general are disgusting. I would eat that one.
But the sesame seeds are all the eyeballs on the bun.
Okay, nope, you just made it worse. Never mind, I take it back.
Look real close. All
Nope.
eyeballs.
Nope, it's terrifying now. Now it is terrifying. I can't. Nope, nope, nope. I'll never eat cheeseburger ever again. Anyways, so a little about me. I am 31. I am a Leo, a July Leo, so I'm a good Leo. Less self-absorbed. Um, no, I'm pretty self-absorbed. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
don't like her.
There's no lying on TikTok. Um, what else? I live in beautiful Eugene, Oregon. I'm originally from Northern California, lived in the Bay Area, moved here about 3.5 years ago, almost four. I'm married to a wonderful man, have a dog, a little corgi named Harley, Harls Girls. He has a or not TikTok, he doesn't have a TikTok, but he has an Instagram. Follow him at Harley Troublemaker. Um, let's see. I'm a huge Swiftie. Love Taylor. Taylor's my everything. Taylor is my religion.
What do you do for work?
Well, yeah, I'm the center director for a child care center. I will not mention the company I work for, but yeah, I run a center of about 25 employees and 120 kids. So yeah, ages, 6 weeks to 12 years. It's a good time. It's a party every day. Right now, I'm currently not working. I'm on leave, but I'll be back next month. So,
That sounds very exciting. Before I get into a little bit about me, I am going to show you some more of the animals from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
okay.
So on the top left there, that is like a shrimpanzee. That's what they call
A
them.
shrimp pan. Okay.
On the top right, if you scroll the picture over, it's a taco. It's like a taco crocodile.
Okay.
Then there's a cheeseburger spider. There's the cucumber like men. Don't know what they're called.
Aren't they pickles?
I don't know if they're pickles or
I
cucumbers.
like the meatball walrus. He's
Yeah, the
adorable.
meatball walrus.
He is adorable. And the leek, right?
Yep.
Yep. What's his name?
They call him Leek. The scene that he is in specifically is they are on the boat to leave the island, and the police officer goes, "There's a leak on the boat," and they're standing next to each other, and they both scream.
Okay, I have to tell you one time because that was like a thing going around on TikTok. Like, oh no, there's a leak in the bathroom. So Janet's class, sorry, Janet's calling you out. I had one of the kids take a leak and put it in the bathroom and come running out of the bathroom like, Janet, there's a leak in the bathroom. And she goes, what? He goes, there's a leak in the bathroom. And she goes running in there and she finds the leak. And oh my God, I thought she was going to pee her pants. She was laughing so hard.
I,
It's a good time.
that's great. But a little bit about me. I'm 24, turning 25 in June. I am a
Baby.
June Cancer. I am a cusp baby between, oh, what is it, Cancer and
Gemini.
Gemini. Um, I'm a huge fan of Kirby. Kirby's, I have a shrine for Kirby in my bedroom.
You should see these. Well, actually, he's not wearing it right now. Never mind.
I do have full Kirby outfits that I could wear if I wanted to. Did not today. Um, I'm engaged to my partner. He will be on the show eventually. We have three puppies, not three puppies. We have three animals. We have two dogs and a cat. We have Tango, who is a 3-year-old German Shepherd.
Hangers.
Oakley, or we like to call her
Spooky ooky.
Spooky Ookie. She's about a year and a half. She is a white and black pit bull. And then we have a 8-year-old Siamese kitty.
Toby's
And
8?
he's pretty old, yeah.
Wow.
We just recently were looking at his files from when Keaton adopted him, and yeah,
Toby's the softest cat I've ever felt in my life.
very
When he
soft.
dies, we're gonna make him into socks.
Yes, we will make we will both get a sock because I don't think there's enough for both of us to get two socks.
Maybe.
No,
No, you're right. He's pretty small. Very soft.
we'll take the tail and put it on the end of one of them.
Nope, nope, that took it too far. Toby's really he's doing the whole thing.
So then I get two socks now.
You can have both the socks. It's fine. I don't need to wear your dead cat on my feet.
For work, I'm actually in the middle of getting ready to do a job change. Currently, I do work at the same childcare facility as Michaela. She is technically my boss.
Yeah.
We were friends first. Need to make that clear. But I'm getting ready to go into the medical field as a housekeeper. I don't care what anyone says. Housekeeping is in the medical field if you work in a hospital. Bite me. It's EVS.
Sophie's a really good cleaner. Best cleaner I've ever seen. I would probably, I would be okay with going into a hospital room that I know he cleaned.
Oh, that's the biggest compliment I've ever received.
Wow, you need to get out more.
I do. I'm definitely a little bit of a homebody. I like going out, not out as much, but
I think I qualify more of a homebody than you do.
yes, I mean, like I like going
There
out
are
and
like
shopping.
there are days where I don't leave my house, like weeks where I don't leave my house.
Yeah. And
It's
what I was meaning more is like I like going out to the mall, I like going to stores and stuff like that. Yes, I enjoy going out occasionally, like, drinking or, going to bars and going hanging out with people and stuff like that. But if the option is to stay home and do nothing or to go out and go drinking, I would probably choose to stay home every single time.
oh yeah, absolutely. I like to drink at home.
Oh, see, that's great. Normally, what ends up happening with me though is like I drink at home and then I'm like, let's go out.
Party. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm drunk, let's go to bed.
That's a great one too.
Or let's watch a movie. We just watched
I
a really interesting movie lately.
We just watched Saltburn last week.
Yeah.
Oh look, not to sidetrack from our conversation, here's more animals. So and they give you little descriptions in their names.
Buffalo. That's funny. A buffalo meatball with horns, onion rings, and a thick coat of ketchup. Okay, there's the cheeseburger spider. Crab cake. That's funny. Cucumberty, the eggplanety. That's a good one. The flamengo.
The
Flamingo.
flamingos.
Apple python. That's a good one. Um, bananas ostrich. What, like bananas foster? Okay, I get it. Then there's just Barry the strawberry.
Yeah, Barry is like one of the main food characters in that movie.
The fruit cockatiel. And the hip. Okay, I'm saying this wrong. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. That's what it is.
Yep.
There we go.
And no, I wish I had a career where I could name food animals.
I'm not that punny. Funny, but not punny. Well, it's not true. There'll be some good puns. Captions. If you need a good caption, hit me up.
You are good at captions.
I can do good
You were
captions.
just reading to me some of your old ones, and they were wonderful.
Oh man. Um. Yeah. Back to Saltburn. So, if you've seen Saltburn, I'm sorry. If you haven't, I'm not going to tell you to go watch it, but it's a lot. Um, we were randomly just, Keaton was like, "We need to watch this movie. It's a comedy," and I was like, "Oh, great, a comedy. It's raining outside. We just ordered Wendy's. Cool. Don't eat while watching this movie. You will literally throw up."
Yeah, you did almost throw up.
Like I had to hide my face in a pillow, and it wasn't even scary. It was just foul. Like it's I am an ally. I am all for I love the gays. Don't get me wrong. This was a little much for me. It was a little much. A little much.
it wasn't terrible. Like looking back on it, like yeah, it's a little like ooh.
The bathtub scene? I, like what? Would you ever do that?
Um, what about the grave scene?
It's not gonna answer me.
I know I would never. That's a little out of my comfort.
Grave scene, which I read about later on, that actually was not in the script.
So the first part of it was like the part where he takes his shirt off. I heard was in the
And
script,
he was like
but
crying and like holding the cross and like, oh my gosh. But then the second part, he completely improvised and they kept it in there. Which is like, good on him. I don't think he's attractive. I
so
know he's like a gay man, and like I get that, and like doesn't matter. He's not?
no, yeah,
Okay, well,
he's a bisexual
he's a
man.
bisexual man or whatever. I don't think he's that cute. I think he looks like you're hit in the face with a frying pan.
Okay, so like
Personally, he just has a flat face. That's fine. Some people like flat faces. For him.
so like in the movie, I didn't find him attractive, probably because of like just the way that he's presented in the movie. However, like at the all of the award shows that are happening right now, um, him in the red suit.
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, please Google.
What's his name?
Um,
Red
my
suit.
gosh, hang on.
Hold on, I got you. Right here. Images. Barry
Yep.
Barry something. He's 31. Hey, we are the same age. This dark red suit right here.
Yeah, he looks really good in it.
No, definitely red is his color, not this bright like tomato red. Here he just looks sad. Um, he
But
also
no, I mean,
yeah,
I mean,
he has really good facial structure.
no, it's
He has a
great.
great jawline.
But no, specifically, I've seen TikTok edits of him at the what award show was this?
Golden Globes.
It's the Golden Globes. I've seen some edits of him on TikTok, and I catch myself watching it more than once, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
Let's look at his Wikipedia. Let's see more about this man.
Not Wikipedia. Out of here.
I don't know what his birthday is. Let's see what his sign is. Very. He's an Irish. He's Irish.
Yeah, he's not American.
His birthday is October 18th, 1992.
What does that make him?
He is a Libra. My brother's birthday is October 17th. Yeah. Libra. He's born in Dublin.
Libra.
Wow. He's from Summerhill, Dublin, Ireland. Apparently, his mother struggled with a drug addiction when he was 12. That's when he died. That's when she died. When he was 12.
Thank you for
He spent
clarifying.
7 years in foster care in 13 different homes until he was raised by their grandmother, aunt, and older sister, Gemma.
Gemma?
Shout out to Gemma.
Thank you, Gemma.
Anyways, what is that?
Somebody took this picture on Facebook and it says, "You've got to be kidding me." It's a reference to Twilight.
Oh dear Lord, the Volturi are coming.
The Volturi.
I know Twilight. Listen, I saw Twilight in theaters. That's how old I am.
I saw Twilight. I saw almost all the movies in
Yeah,
theaters
but
with
how old were you?
young.
I was in high school.
I was young. I remember specifically going to see was it part one or part two when the fight happens in the snow? Was it part
I think
two?
it's part two.
So I remember going with my mom and there was a couple other people and it was my mom's friend and her name was Sean. We call her Sean. I call her Aunt Sean. And I remember that like the whole thing happened and then we realized it was a vision and everyone at the theater goes, and my aunt goes, "Holy shit!" Literally one of my greatest memories for no reason.
Oh my god. I saw it with my sister. I remember we were in high school and I was in high school. I think I was a sophomore when Twilight came out, like the first one. I definitely graduated when when Breaking Dawn came out. Um and Walker was like in I think 6th grade. I was a sophomore, yeah, she was 6th grade. And we got her out of school early. I walked over, I signed her out of school, we walked to the movie theater and we saw it as like a matinee. So my mom was like, "You guys can't see it, it's a school night." We're like, "Fine, we're gonna ditch school, we're gonna go." So we dressed up in our Twilight things and we went.
Yep. No, when I went, it was they were the for showings, the midnight showings.
Uh-huh.
So we were there till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and we watched them down here in Eugene. I'm pretty sure because I lived up in a little town called Halsey. That's where I grew up, but it's about 800 people.
Halsey.
Halsey.
Halsey?
I think the only reason why the name of that town is so understandable, not even understandable, that's not the word I want. Known is because of Halsey the singer.
Do you know why her name is Halsey?
Well, so her actual name is Ashley.
Yeah, it's all mixed up.
Yeah, she just took her name and flipped it around and came up with Halsey.
It's kind of cool.
But that's the only way that I think people will ever correlate where I grew up.
Anyways, okay. So, yeah, this is our first podcast. It's going to be a little bit boring because we have other fun things planned for later on. It's just a pilot, so you get to know who we are, kind of go on rants. Um, but going forward, we're gonna have like fun games and fun guest stars and all the cool things. I'm excited.
I'm also excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little journey for us to go through, and you guys will get to meet us more and get to know more about us, but also
I don't.
enjoy some randomness with us along the way. And also, just a little forewarning is we can be pretty vulgar.
Oh yeah, we're awful.
Language we do not watch.
Fuck that.
Sometimes we can probably get into sensitive conversations, topics.
We need to go into trigger warnings again because again,
No, listen, we already have that. If we do get into that much of a conversation, that trigger warning will be presented at the beginning of the episode. But yeah,
I'm just gonna side note here. Don't make your triggers other people's problems. Don't make your problems other people's problems. Just because it's a problem to you doesn't mean it's a problem to everyone else. Don't be a selfish cunt.
I
That is my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. That's my hot take. Hot take of the day. So yeah, so what are we gonna do on this fun snow day besides record a podcast? It doesn't ever snow here. When it does, the whole town shuts down. No one has four-wheel drive cars. No one knows how to drive. Everyone slides
no,
out the road.
no, we can't even DoorDash.
Right. Which is so sad because that's all we do. Um, my my car will make it. We can go get food in my car if we have to. I don't know what's open. McDonald's is open. We have
You
that for
can you
breakfast.
can order everything on DoorDash, but then you just have to go pick it up.
I don't know. Smart. Very, very smart. So we don't talk to people.
No, I don't want to talk to
I
anybody.
don't talk to people. That's why we DoorDash, because we don't talk to anyone.
And this is why I lose friendships because I'm really terrible at keeping up with people.
You don't lose friendships. Listen,
No, they
the
just
phones work two ways. If someone wanted to, they would.
yeah.
If they wanted to reach out, they would. They wanted to stay friends with you, they would. Listen, me and my best friends, well, Suzanne and I talk all the time. But Tiffany was raising two cute little girls. Hi, Tiff, I know you're listening to this. Her and I talk once or twice a week, but I still consider her like one of my best friends. We used to work together. I hired her, and then COVID hit, and we weren't working together anymore, and we kept in touch. Love her to death. But I mean, again, we talk. There's times we go like weeks without talking, and then all of a sudden we'll be like, we haven't talked in a while. Let's FaceTime. But she just moved to Indiana.
Oh, that's a questionable place to move to.
They're doing well. I think they're doing well over there. I want to go visit once I'm cleared to fly.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean like
And I'm not a felon or anything. I can fly. I just might have a blood clot, so they can't. I can't fly. That's a different topic, though.
I'm really glad you've clarified that for us.
Like, I can legally fly. I just medically, I probably shouldn't.
I'm glad you're not a felon. I would feel a little weird if that was the situation here. But no, I mean I agree. I definitely have friendships where like we don't talk for a while and nothing has changed. Even if you
Yeah.
don't talk for a month, you can reconnect and you guys are back to where you were. Um, but I definitely like this is something, coming out of high school, you have your group of friends and you're like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna be friends forever. Nothing's gonna happen." That's wrong. I think I talked to maybe 3 people from high school. Everyone else is just gone. Own worlds, own lives, which like good for them. But
Listen, Linda. I've gone through so many friendships from between like high school and now. But like otherwise, oh man, I talked to two people from high school. Chase,
yep,
for sure. Chase, love Chase, love you, Chase. And then Drew, who officiated our wedding.
yeah,
But even him and I, like, we don't talk like all the time. Like, we'll check in. Text my birthday, text me happy birthday. Like, it's not anything. Like, we're not close like we used to be. Granted, we all have lives and jobs, and we don't live in the same city anymore. We used to be close. Like, we used to like spend all of our time together. But again, lives, jobs,
yeah,
city moves,
yeah.
all the things. Um, Other than that, I don't talk to anyone from high school. I'm totally okay with it. Totally, I'm
Oh
at
yeah,
peace with it. I choose. I actually think I chose this path I'm on.
yeah. No, and I mean like the people that I talked to from high school, are like Sabrina and Ilea, and even then, I'm still not the greatest at keeping up with them. They were my little girlfriend clique, and We were really good friends outside of high school, but life happens and we move and we get in relationships and things just, life just happens and like everything, it goes with your relationships with your family, relationships with your friends. Like it's something that you can't particularly avoid.
I'm a
It
hundred
just
percent.
happens.
I'm 100% a proximity person too. Like, if if it's work to hang out with you, like I'm not gonna like unless you like really put in an effort. I'm probably not gonna put in like a huge effort.
Yeah, it goes two
Um,
ways.
yeah, no, absolutely. Like, especially because I'm such a homebody. If people like want to go out all the time, like, ooh, we're probably not gonna stay friends for very long. But if you like, like you guys come over and we hang
Oh
out.
yeah, we sleep in your bed.
Yes, we do lots of sleeping in my bed. I sleep on the floor.
Well, and another thing too is like, oh, what was I gonna say?
Wow, that was something.
I really had a full train of thought with that. Um,
Proximity friendships works both ways.
I'm really annoyed that I
I
just
sleep on the
forgot
floor.
that. No, no, I had nothing to do with that.
It's fine. Anyways, but I'm to the point where it's like I'm like right now I'm not busy obviously, but like when I'm working 50, 60 hour weeks, like
Oh
I don't
yeah.
have time to put in a lot of effort for new friendships. And that sounds so awful. Because I'm over here on the weekends like, what am I supposed to do? Especially when you guys have plans and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
Like
No, what I
literally
was
don't know what
gonna
to do.
say, I just remembered, is there's a difference between making time for a friendship and then extra time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's a big difference if you make the time for people, which I'm really bad at.
You don't have time right now.
No, I mean, I do have some time, but the time I do have is like my decompression time. I'm not saying that I don't want to do things with my friends or other people, but like, there's you still have to be able to take care of yourself.
Protect your
Um,
peace, King.
having free time and filling it in with somebody is definitely different than the making of free time for other people.
And like I
Like,
will like there's people like when Suzanne calls, I'll always answer. Well, there's a few times I don't answer if I'm like asleep or in the middle of something. For the most part, I'll always answer. Um, and Tiffany will always answer. Like I always answer for you guys. You call me, I always answer. Sometimes Keaton doesn't answer me, but it's fine. Uh, like if my sister calls, I answer. My mom, like, but I consider my mom and my sister my friends too. Like, yes, we're related, but they're also like my best friends.
oh yeah.
Especially my sister. I love Walker.
Yeah, and I mean your relationship with your family can be really great too, but also it's the same way with family as it is with your friends. Like making time for family is the same thing as I mean making time for your family is still like I think more the I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point. But what I just said about like friendships and making time rather than having free time it goes the same way for like family members.
Yeah, see, I was always raised that like you put family first, and like I'm having to like unlearn that because
Oh yeah.
family can be so toxic too. Like there's and like I was the peacemaker of my family, so like I wanted everyone to get along, and I wanted everyone to stop fighting, and like you guys, we can just put this aside for now and be together for a day. But now I'm starting to realize like no, some things are like unacceptable, and you can't forgive everything. Like my wedding. My wedding, for
Listen,
example, there was a family member who decided to show her ass and
is
get
that what happened?
she no, not literally show her ass, like it's an expression,
Oh, okay, sorry. Continue. Continue.
like her like showed what an asshole she is to like and got really drunk and made an ass of herself and like screamed at my mom and like about how like my mom owes her money, which is like bullshit. And like, went off during my wedding and like my mom's best friend Sherry, she like threatened to like fight Sherry's husband, which is like if you saw Sherry's husband, you would laugh. You would
So,
laugh. You'd be like, okay, okay. I'm not gonna call this family member out. I'm not gonna say who she is because she knows who she is. She knows what she did. But like my wedding that I spent like 30 grand on to have a nice party. You try to fucking ruin it.
so
I will fight
the way
you.
that Michaela found out about this was drunk. My partner was drunk. I had to go to the bathroom, and we were coming back from the bathroom, and this was ensuing. And I go to Michaela, and I'm like, Um,
This crazy lady.
someone is out there. They're getting ready to fight.
I think Keaton said there's a fat bitch screaming in the bathrooms. I think that's what Keaton said. I laughed so hard. And I go, Tira, pull your earrings. You gotta go get your mom. And Sherry was threatening to fight her. And I was like, granted, I'm not talking, Sherry's not the fat bitch that was screaming in the bathroom. Sherry was fighting her. But still, we love Sherry. We love that
You
family.
you were up and walking so fast. You go, "Look, we gotta
He's
go."
like, come on, Tira, we gotta get your mom. Kira just jumps up and goes, "Okay, let's go." Granted, that family is like our ride or die. Like they would do anything for me. Like in Vegas, okay. So we went to Vegas in October to see Pink. I went with my mom, my sister, and Sherry. Sherry's my mom's best friend. And we sorry. So like I like I'm going through like a health journey right now and like kind of with a bunch of health issues that like made it so I couldn't walk. So I rented one of those little scooters, like those old
Yeah,
people scooters
yeah,
that you like charge up and like drive around or whatever.
yeah.
And so I was riding my little scooter back from the Pink concert, and like it's a crowded, like everyone's walking back from the concert. And some lady made a comment about how being fat isn't a disability or something like that. And I just hear Sherry go, God fucking damn it, hold my earrings, Marina. And I'm like, Sherry, do not kick that woman's ass. And Walker takes off and goes, hey, you stupid fat bitch. Starts going off on her. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody get my sister. Like, Sherry is like my ride or die. Like, she will do anything for me and my family. And like, I love that. I love that about her.
Oh no, and I mean like I definitely have there are certain people like within my family dynamic that are the same way. And I mean I also grew up in a situation where, family's your ride or die and family comes first.
Because though
Like,
Sherry's not like blood related,
oh no.
but like honestly, like blood related is nothing. Like you don't
No,
need
it
to be
doesn't
blood to be
matter.
related. Like she's my family.
Oh yeah, no. And I mean like it we have people like that in my family too who are not blood related at one bit, but they're still such a big part of the family where, at that point it doesn't matter. But, I also grew up with family comes first, everything should be put aside to be family. And I mean, I don't fully agree with that. It took me a long time to even start processing that and working through that, I guess,
Hmm.
because it was very hard for me to put certain things aside, or it was very easy for me to put things aside.
You're the
Like,
peacemaker.
yeah, I want everyone to get along and everything, and then, not just up until the past couple of years is when I started to be like, because I'm a say yes to everything kind of person.
Yeah, there's a Taylor Swift lyric that says, "A friend to all is a friend to none." And I like when that came out, I was like, "Whoa, oh man, I gotta get a backbone. I gotta start like actually saying what I think. Like, not everyone can be right. Like,
No,
there's right and wrong, unfortunately." Um, but like with my thing is like before my grandpa died, I was like, why can't we all be together? Why can't we all just, get together for the sake of Papa? And like, because he doesn't have very many Christmases left or very many holidays left. And then after he passed, and like, yes, my grandma's getting older, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I cannot sit in a room with these people. Like, I will not sit in a room with these people. Like, we will do separate Christmases. I don't care. Like, I
oh yeah,
didn't even go home for Christmas this year, but not because of that. I just, health stuff. But like, also, I didn't really want to deal with all of that drama.
yeah, and you also notice when I don't know if this is how it was when your papa died, but like when my aunt died, the family dynamic 100%
Oh,
changed.
yeah, absolutely. There's one person that holds it together. Like, granted, like my extended family, so I have a huge family.
Oh, your family's
Huge,
massive.
huge family. Like the people at the wedding, that was only like a third of them. And like, because my grandma, my yaya was one of five girls, and they each all have kids, and then those kids have kids, right? And so, like, I have extended family all over. We all used to be much closer when my great grandma and great grandpa were alive. But once Gigi died, I swear, like everyone just like dipped. It was like, "Okay, peace out, we're done." Which I get, like, we all did it for her. And, when
Yeah.
like that's your favorite person, when they're not there, you stop coming around. But also, like, I just remember being a kid and like being really close with everyone, and then all of a sudden everyone moved away. It's so weird.
Yeah, no, so like when my aunt died, there was some conflict with when my aunt died like immediately. So like my aunt was my grandpa's sister.
So your
And
great
then
aunt.
so yes, she was my great aunt and then my so like my great
Mm.
aunt, her, she was Susie. So like there
Sweetie.
was Susie, my grandpa Jim, Linda, and then they had a brother.
Listen,
Couldn't
Linda.
Yep, couldn't tell you what the brother's name was, but he passed away years ago. And so like that was kind of whatever.
Call him Steven.
No, not that name. We'll skip that one.
Okay.
Um, I want to say it's like Tom or something stupid. Don't remember.
Something
But
stupid. Sorry, Toms.
um, when my Aunt Susie passed away, there was conflict between her husband, who was a widow now, and a widower?
I don't know.
He would be a widower because when your husband dies, you become a widow, right?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, whatever. So he was a widower now, and then Linda, not to name drop family, but there was a lot of conflict with that. And then,
Sorry, Linda.
some of my other
When
family
Linda tried to
members, and
get with the widower?
no, 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 no,
That's some
no,
scandalous shit right
no.
there.
There was some conflict with the fact that like he was controlling everything because, well, his wife died, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, whatever. Like that all, that caused a big issue in my family, and then like that's when my family started like disjointing from each other.
Uh,
And it was a very clear, like it very clearly, like the last holiday with her was like Thanksgiving. Like I don't remember when she died, but like
this past Thanksgiving?
no, no, she passed away probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Got it.
Could be 5 years now. I'm not sure,
Sorry, I tried
but
snowing again.
um, so like we had family Thanksgiving together. She was there, and then they were going to her husband's side for Christmas. So she passed away before Christmas, I think,
Oh.
after Thanksgiving. And like,
That's when most people die, which sounds really awful, but like most people, when they're gonna pass, like it's after Thanksgiving and before Christmas.
yeah,
Selfish cunts.
God, couldn't make it one more fucking holiday.
One more holiday, goddammit. Like, no one cares about January. You're already sad and cold and fat.
Yeah, like you're.
Might as well be even more sad and cold and fat.
Yeah, right.
Listen,
But
fat is not a negative word,
no, it's not. Fat
Also,
is
that is
great.
just an adjective.
Keeps you warm.
It does keep you warm. I am the warmest person I know.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, it's just definitely something that you notice happens, and then yeah,
It's sad.
I mean, it is very sad. She was the first real death in my family that I experienced, and I don't know how you process it. It took me about, like, I knew it happened, I got told. I didn't think much of it until about 4 days later at work at like 8 p.m. And I was in the kitchen at work doing dishes.
And it hit you like a fucking wrecking ball.
I lost it
Oh God.
for no reason.
So like when my great grandparents passed, like they were in their 80s, like close to 90s. So like I was like, they're old, they're gonna die, right? Like
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
Well, I was still sad. Although what pissed me off, so my great grandma went first. Um, and that was like I was like, okay, she's old. We were getting ready for it. She was in the hospital. We knew it was coming. Still very, very sad. Um, no one fucking told me it was an open casket funeral.
Oh
And
no.
this was the very first funeral I've ever been to, very first death I've ever dealt with. Right? So we're there. I'm 18, right? So I'm adult, like, well, kind of an
Yeah,
adult,
yeah.
like, old enough. And maybe I'm 19. No, I'm 18. It was definitely I was 18. It's right after I graduated high school. It was like in October. And literally, I'm walking in and they're like, oh, you should go up, and like put a flower on the casket like you're supposed to. There she fucking was, just
Oh
there, dead, laying there.
no.
And when I tell you, I like, right to my grandma was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, what do you mean, what's wrong? And she was like, I was like, what do you mean, what's wrong? She's like, you're gasping. And I'm like, okay, there's a dead body in a casket in front of me that no one fucking decided to tell me about. And then when my great grandpa died, whatever. Like, I was sad, but again, he was old. It was coming.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
wife died he lasted 5 whole years after she died, which was very rare.
That's kind of impressive.
Um,
I mean,
but I mean, like, it was sad. We were all sad. It was my grandma's last parent, so Yaya was super sad. But um, like that was a funeral we went to. Whatever. My Papa Fred, or no, sorry, so sorry. My Aunt Lana died right after that, which is my grandma's sister. Sad, always sad when someone dies. We weren't really
I
the
agree.
closest with her. She had a lot of health issues. But whatever, past that. Right before my great grandpa died, my friend Liz died. And Liz
Hmm.
was 55 and died of kidney failure. Was like on dialysis, the whole thing. Like, oh, that was hard. That was very hard because like that was my first like friend that died. But then when my papa Fred died, that was like my person. And like funny story. How many minutes are we at? Should we save this for a different time? Okay. So he died on my wedding day. My original wedding day. So I was supposed to, well, okay, let's back up. I was supposed to get married August of 2020, then COVID hit. That didn't happen. Replanned it for August, or no, sorry, September of 2020. August of 2021. And I was like, perfect, like exciting, like woohoo. Had the whole wedding planned the week before, like the Monday before I was supposed to get married. We were going to Humboldt the next day. My mom calls me, she has COVID. Right, so we're like in the heart of like the heat of COVID. No one really knows what it does to you. I'm terrified of getting it. I'm also terrified of having a wedding and making it a super spreader event. And my mom's like, I just won't go to your wedding. And I'm like, you can't not come to my wedding. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm not getting married without my mother. And so I was like, fine, I'll cancel it. So I postponed the wedding. Um, that like Wednesday, I was like, no, I was like, don't travel to the wedding. We're canceling it all, blah, blah, blah. And then I get a call Saturday morning, the morning that my wedding was supposed to be, from my mom. And she was calling. She's like, hey, like, I know today's already a sad day. Just want to let you know Papa died. Did I tell you I sat on the couch? I sat on the couch with Keaton and cried and watched Hannah Montana all day. That was my coping mechanism for that. Um, then eventually, then I took 2023 off or 2022 off. 2023, we did get married. But anyways, so that was that. So far, no one else in my life is like, I mean, I know people that have died
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like friends, like parents have passed and like grandparents, but like Papa Fred was probably like the hardest one for me. When Yaya decides she wants to go, I'm gonna go MIA for a while. Like I'm gonna like dip out. Like I'm not gonna be a person because like she's my human being.
Yeah.
Like I love her more than I love the universe. More than anything, she is an angel. She is a heaven sent angel. I think. I
In my
love her.
personal
In
opinion.
my personal opinion, which I'm a Leo, so it means a lot in
Yeah,
my
no.
head.
So like my Aunt Susie was like the first real death I dealt with in my family. Before her, my dad's my dad's cousin passed away.
Oh,
His name was Johnny,
Johnny. Sorry.
and he lived up in Washington. He came down for like to visit everyone, and he was in this super strange mood to try to get rid of and sell everything that he owned. All of the sudden, it was never talked about prior. He just showed up and he was like, "Oh, no, 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 I need like empty my storage unit and do all this stuff." Now looking back on it, I think he knew.
Well, he probably got some like bad news from the doctor or whatever.
So like I think he knew, or maybe he knew something and didn't tell us. So like he showed up and was here for like a week, got rid of a bunch of stuff, and then he ended up in the hospital. I don't remember how long he was in the hospital. I never went and saw him. I was at school one day, and it was the one day out of every 4 years where they do the drunk driving thing.
Oh my god, like that, like mad mothers against drunk driving thing.
No, so they do they take two wrecked cars and they like they put them on our track and field.
Oh, every 15 minutes, that one.
And
We did
so
that.
they
That
put
was
them on our track and field and they like play out this whole you know, drunk driver incident and then they have like someone life flighted out and like people die and all that. At the end of it, after, even though it was a skit, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so scary," because like what if it was real? At the end of it, I get on my phone and get on Facebook, and there's like 7 posts from all of my family about how he finally died.
you found out about your uncle dying on Facebook?
No one bothered to text me or call me.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know this man, but I was like emotional about it for like looking back on it, I'm like, I didn't know him. Why was I so emotional? But I was like walking down like to go back to class, and the principal like comes up to me and puts his arm around me, And he's like, "Yeah, I know it can be really hard sometimes to see these sorts of things. Like, we have a counselor if you need to go talk to her." And I was like, "Girly, my fucking like dad's cousin just died. I don't need you." I was like, "This has nothing to do with what just happened out there."
Fuck these drunk kids.
I literally told him, I was like, "You can't fucking help me. Like my a family member just died." And then someone else was like trying to get me to go talk to the counselor, and I was like, "No, leave me alone." And I
You
literally
leave me
like
alone.
skipped 2 hours of class. I don't even remember what I did. But yeah, no, like it's very I didn't know him, but I still was so upset for no reason. I think it was more for the fact that I found out on Facebook and no one had the audacity to call me and tell me.
My brother did that shit. Like when my sorry Bronson calling you out. I think when my Papa died, not Papa Fred, Papa called him Papa Gigi, which he was the great grandpa. Um, when he died, my brother posted about it on Facebook. And my cousin Rachel texted me and was like, I didn't know. I was like, oh my god, you found out about it on Facebook? Like, I'm so freaking sorry. Like, first of all, how come no one called her? But when Papa Fred died, I don't think she found out about that on Facebook. I God, I hope not. I think on like she like knew, but yeah, no, it was yeah. I just remember reading that and being like, Bronson, God fucking damn it, like don't post shit on Facebook until everyone knows. Like
Yeah.
it's okay to wait a day to be like R.I.P. Like what? It's not. He's not gonna like it's not gonna hold you to it. Like you can wait a day to make sure everyone finds out first. But anyways, that got really heavy and really deep. Started talking about death.
Yep,
It's a
sorry about that.
good fucking time.
This is how it
Um,
goes with us. You never know what you're gonna get.
yeah, we could be really heavy, really deep, or we're really light and fun. This is a heavy episode, but that's
It
okay.
started out really
It
warm.
is. I don't. Maybe not warm.
It's a little bipolar, but
Let's
maybe we're both bipolar and we don't know it.
listen. I am not going to self-diagnose myself. I for sure have ADD, but I'm not bipolar.
But don't you have your bachelor's in psychology, correct?
I do have a bachelor in psychology, but
So like, can you diagnose us?
no, I need to get my master's first. I'm working on it.
Okay, fine.
I can't get my master's till Andrew graduates. So we're both in school. We're both going to be a nightmare of humans.
I don't know if I can handle that. So
We're both busy. We're just both too busy.
I'm busy. That's Andrew's catchphrase.
Literally Andrew's catchphrase. Yeah, sorry, I keep coughing into the mic. I need to stop. Excuse me. Anyways, uh, so yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Stay tuned for more. We have a lot of fun things coming up on next episodes. But yeah, I'm Michela.
I'm Kobe.
This was
Shower
Shower Thoughts.
thoughts.